All right, hello and welcome. Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of industrial power and take a look at a company that's really become a cornerstone in electrical manufacturing and automation, Square V Engineering Enterprises.
It seems like a pretty simple question, right? But the answer is incredibly complex. Think about it. In these massive facilities, whether it's a cement plant or a hospital, pretty much everything hangs on the flawless delivery of electrical power and control.
And behind the scenes, you've got systems that look like this. Now, this isn't just a tangle of wires and switches. This is basically the central nervous system for an entire operation. And in an environment like this, there's absolutely zero room for error. A failure isn't just some inconvenience. It could mean catastrophic downtime, huge financial losses, and serious safety risks. So, you have to ask, how do you even begin to guarantee that kind of reliability? Well, for Square V, the answer starts with people. It's all about the deep expertise of its leadership. And this right here gets to the heart of their whole philosophy. This company wasn't started by financiers or salespeople, but by engineers, guys with decades of real, hands-on experience in the very industries they're now serving.
And this slide, wow, it just lays it all out perfectly. On one side, you've got Venkatesh Ralu, K, bringing 4 decades from heavy industry. We're talking massive cement plants, complex electrical design. And on the other, you've got Govindaya, K, with 2 decades mastering industrial automation, the really intricate stuff like PLC programming and VFD control systems. This isn't just overlapping experience, you see. It's a perfect fusion of big-picture power engineering and fine detail precision control.
Okay, so we've got all this incredible experience at the top. But how does that actually translate into a real, repeatable process for delivering excellence in every single product? Let's take a look. This isn't just some catchy slogan they put on a poster. This is their guiding principle. It tells you that for them, quality isn't a target you hit one time. Nope, it's a continuous, never-ending chase for improvement.
Now, what's really interesting here is that one word, tailored. Square V doesn't just pull a product off the shelf. Their whole design process starts by first understanding a client's specific, unique problems, and then engineering a solution from the ground up that solves exactly that.
And hey, you don't just have to take their word for it. This CPRI approval, that's from the Central Power Research Institute, and it's a completely objective, third-party stamp of validation. It's an independent guarantee that every single panel they make meets the absolute toughest industry standards for safety and performance. Their commitment to quality is something you can literally see and feel. They're using high-grade CRCA sheet steel to make sure it's strong, they apply this super durable powder-coated finish for longevity, and they design the internal logic of the panels based entirely on what the customer actually needs to operate. I love this comparison. It tells such a great story. On the left, you see that clean, professional exterior, but on the right, that's where the magic is. You see the flawless, methodical organization of everything inside. It just proves that their attention to detail goes from the stuff you can see all the way to the critical wiring inside, where precision is everything. And this level of quality, it doesn't just happen by accident. It's the result of a really deliberate system. They have structured processes for manufacturing, complete traceability for every single component they use, and of course, absolutely rigorous testing before anything ever leaves the factory floor.
All right, so we've seen the who and the how. Now let's get into the what, the actual products and services that come from this combination of expertise and process.
And right here, you can see that dual expertise in action. They cover the whole spectrum. You've got electrical for the heavy-duty power control centers, or PCCs. Then you've got instrumentation for the sophisticated automation like PLC and SCADA systems. And maybe most critically, field services, which means they can actually install, commission, and even retrofit systems right on site.
So, what does this all mean for their clients? It means they're a true end-to-end partner. They can handle a project's entire electrical and automation needs, all the way from the initial design to the final commissioning. A real one-stop shop.
But look, the ultimate proof of any company's capability is its track record, right? The real proof is always in the pudding. So let's see who's actually trusting Square V to power their operations. Domestically, their client list is just a testament to their versatility. I mean, we're seeing huge names in heavy industry like Bharati Cement and Shree Cement right alongside critical infrastructure providers like Rainbow Hospitals and major commercial developers like DLF Hyderabad. And their reputation goes way beyond India. They have a really significant footprint across Africa, with major projects for clients in Togo, Ghana, Mali, and Ethiopia.
This isn't just about expansion. It's solid proof that their engineering and their quality standards are trusted on a global stage.
This image just brings it all home. These aren't just names on a list. These are robust, industrial-grade systems being crated up and shipped from their facility in Hyderabad to power industries thousands and thousands of miles away.
So, when you boil all of this down, what is it that Square-V is really promising its clients? What's the core promise?
And this right here, this is what it's all about. The physical product, the steel panel, the wiring, that's just the deliverable. What they're actually providing is the assurance that comes with it. Trust that it's reliable, confidence that it's safe, and the foundation for a real, long-term partnership.
And we come full circle right back to this idea, because it really just wraps everything up. It's a statement of permanent commitment. It's a promise that their standards today are only going to be the baseline for their standards tomorrow.
And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. In any critical project, a factory, a data center, a hospital, whatever it is, the systems that power it aren't just another line item on a budget. They are the foundation. So the real question is, how strong is that foundation?
So, for anyone out there looking to build on a foundation of proven expertise in both power and automation, Square-V Engineering Enterprises provides a very compelling blueprint. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.